Oh, hi. I'm just dropping this in because I've been sitting here ruminating and thinking, and my little brain has cogitated on this whole Joe Biden thing. I've listened once again to the Joe Biden telephone call that came in during Kamala Harris's campaign speech on the White House lawn. And the more I listen to it, the more I don't think it was Joe Biden. I've not thought, at the moment I heard it, I didn't think it was Joe Biden. Not only that, but when you listen to, not the words, but the way the words are spoken, it's not a conversation. This isn't a phone call. This isn't someone, I'll speak a bit, then I'll wait for your response, and then I'll speak a bit more, then I'll wait for your response. It was a series of statements. Now, in one of them, the crowd went, "Way!" But there was no pause. There was no acknowledgement of the crowd cheering. There was no gap that you would normally have. You know, if I was in there and there was a crowd of people, and I'd say, "And this is what I'm going to do for you. Hooray!" And I'd pause. I'd take the applause. I'd take the cheers. And another thing, and I'd carry on. There was none of that. Also, the people that he was supposed to be talking with didn't ask him any questions. They just let him speak. There was no back and forth. That was not a conversation. That was a recording. I still don't think it was Joe, but I think it was a recording. The way the mechanics of the speech were. Now, we've listened to the man speak, and you know he doesn't speak like that. So it definitely wasn't him. And also, it wasn't a conversation, it was a recording. And that's been running around my head for a while. And then I thought about other things, about the timeline. The fact that the Secret Service knew about the attempt on Donald Trump's life. Now, this stinks. This stinks to high heaven. And I'm going to come out and I'm going to say, I believe the Biden campaign organised a hit on Trump. And the plan then was Trump had died, and they'd say, "Oh, Biden needs to stay. Look, for the sake of security of the nation, we need this period of consistency, blah, 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 blah." And Biden would have carried on for the next 4 years, and Obama would have had his fourth term. I actually believe that now. This conspiracy theory is just growing too much. And like I say, I don't really believe in them, but it's all too convenient. And of course, by the turn of a head and Trump survived, they've had to change the narrative. So almost immediately after Trump survived, this whole, "Oh, Joe's got COVID, Joe's going to stand down, Joe will be replaced by the end of this week, Kamala will be the 47th president." It's there now. We're at that point. As another interesting little side effect, the Secret Service man, who was the sniper, had the shooter in his sights and said, "I think this guy's going to shoot, can I take him out?" And the head of the Secret Service, Cheadle, said no. The moment the guy fired, this Secret Service sniper took him out. That Secret Service sniper, who took out the gunman, is now undergoing disciplinary procedures. Disciplinary procedures for saving the life of Donald Trump. Weird, isn't it? Leviathan. The secret dark heart wants Trump dead and wants Biden to run. I think Trump is in deep trouble until he wins the election. I think once he becomes president, the Secret Service will be changed massively. Cheadle will be gone. I think that some of them will be facing prosecution. I think there's a lot of people that are going to face prosecution. And I think they're shitting themselves right now because they know the gig's up. They know it's done. Kamala Harris can't win. And even if she did, on the unlikely 0.1% of 1% of 1% chance that she won, she couldn't form a coherent government because nobody wants to work with her because she is. And then I say the word that would get me thrown off YouTube, but she's awful. This whole thing, I'm pretty sure, has been devised from the White House with connivance of the Secret Service, with connivance of other intelligence agencies. They had to take Trump out because they knew Trump would win, and they failed. And now that's why Joe goes. It's the only other option. And I do think he's either dead or comatose or stroked or whatever, but they cannot allow him to carry on because it's too dangerous for them. There we go. Anyway, just my thoughts. They're not worth anything. You can take them or leave them. You can agree with them. You can disagree with them. I don't know. What I would like to know is what you think. Down in the comments, let me know. But it's just all far too convenient, isn't it? It's all just too plumb. Thanks a lot. Bye.